Okay, welcome back. So this is biology part 2. We're talking about keeping our fat storage hormone insulin level. How do we do this? One of the easiest ways to do this, and you're already doing it, is having our 2 planned feedings a day. Not having snacks in between is preventing our blood sugars from going up and down, as well as the insulin that follows the blood sugar. So that's a good thing. Second thing is to be aware that sugar, corn syrup, and white flour tend to send blood sugar up. When blood sugar goes up the fastest is when it's a sweet beverage, whether it's a fruit juice or a soda. Definitely blood sugar goes high. But when blood sugar goes up, the pancreas secretes insulin to bring the blood sugar down. And we know that insulin's a fat storage hormone, and we have more excess weight being stored as body fat. So now I want to just chat on four different things that can help to prevent blood sugar spikes, which again will help prevent the insulin spikes. In addition to helping us with our weight loss, I just need to mention that when our blood sugar tends to spike a lot, it actually speeds up aging. It speeds up inflammation. It makes our hunger go all over the place. Our energy will actually be lower. You'll feel more tired, like not consistent. So many reasons, but we're actually going to look more youthful as well. So these 4 tips that I'm going to talk about come from a researcher out of France, Jessie and Chapousse, and she wrote the book, The Glucose Revolution. So kind of the trend now is to wear blood sugar monitors or glucose monitors, the continuous monitors. And researchers are wearing them as well as athletes and just anyone that wants to know how their body reacts to what they're eating. So if the blood sugar is going up, they're tending to store more body fat because the insulin's going up. So what this researcher found was that when you break the fast, whether you're having breakfast or your fast is being broken at noon with your first feeding, if you start that first feeding of the day with protein or fiber, you will have more steady blood sugars throughout the day. So I'm just going to write for protein or fiber. Fiber comes from plants. So vegetables would be the best because even if it's a fruit, it tends to come along with some fructose, which is just the natural fruit sugar. So this could be maybe have some scrambled eggs with vegetables. This could be maybe you start your meal with a salad. This could be maybe you have a handful of nuts or something. So protein or fiber. Second one is vinegar. Vinegar tends to help to kind of neutralize the carbohydrate that's in the food. So if you add vinegar to something starchy, like you were having baked beans or something like that, you could add a little bit of vinegar to it and it will help to prevent the surge of blood sugar. So the other thing is some people will actually put some vinegar into a cup of water and drink this, a big glass of water, so it's diluted, and drink this maybe an hour before the meal. And that will actually help to lower the blood sugar at that meal, which is interesting. One of my participants did note that she tended to have more cavities when she was using vinegar in water. So I would recommend using a straw. That's just a little side note. I'm just going to say vinegar, add to a meal if it has carbs, with CHO as carbs. Okay, and then the third one is to eat your veggies first. So it could be that you're breaking the fast with the veggies, or it could be, maybe it's a second meal of the day, having your veggies at the beginning of the meal. And the very last thing you want is if it's something that has the flour or the sugar or the sweet or the starch. So kind of like the desserts at the end. That makes sense. So the fiber, when you're having it first, like from the vegetables, kind of makes a little mesh, kind of a little mesh lining. So in the intestines, and it slows the food going through digestion, which will help to slow the release of the blood sugar and slow the need for the insulin to be surged. So, and then the fourth one is after you get done eating, you will want to do something for 10 minutes. So I'm going to say move your body after eating for 10 minutes. This could be as simple as doing calf raises. They found that your calves tend to take up more sugar, so that's a good thing. You could just do 10 minutes of some stretchy bands. You could do your squeezies, squeeze your butt cheek muscles together tight and release. Just anything that's actually kind of taxing this muscle, getting that sugar out of the bloodstream and up into the muscles for uptake. So these are just a few simple tips to help keep your blood sugar steady, which helps to keep the insulin level steady, which prevents fat storage. We do in Nutrition 101 talk a little bit about the carb fat combination and why we want to kind of limit or avoid that. But this is a great pattern. So preventing blood sugar spikes, break the fast with protein or fiber, vinegar, add it to a meal that has carbohydrate, eat your veggies first, starch or sweets last, and move your body after eating just for 10 minutes. That's it. Okay, we'll see you in the next one. Bye.